Hello everybody, today we're going to learn how to make dianthus. For this you require glue, a pair of scissors, a thick straight wire, a thin flexible wire, green floral tape, purple pen, dark pink crepe paper and green crepe paper. Cut templates according to the measures given. They are all in centimeters. First is that of a petal. You need to cut 5 petals. Second is a sepal. You need to cut 1 sepal. Third is 3 kinds of leaves. You need to cut two sizes of each. Then there's a stigma. You need to cut 1 stigma with these 1 centimeter long cuts in between. This is how the cutouts will look like with 5 petals, 1 sepal, 1 stigma and the leaves.
Now you take the stigma piece and you make 1 centimeter long slits on it, very fine slits on it. Like this. After you cut the slits, very fine slits, you curl the stigma with the scissors, pulling the paper with the scissors so that it curls like this. Now apply some glue at the base. And wind this around the top of the thick wire. This is how it will look. Now we will wrap the base with a green tape. Now we take a petal and make fine slits round the edge of the petal on the top side. So just make fine slits like this, fine little triangles, just like dianthus petal has. So we make it like this. This is how it will look, and I have done the rest of the petals also. Now you take a purple pen, color pen, and just sort of put dots in a circular kind of a shape. Like this. So do this to all the petals. Now you take a petal and with a pair of scissors pull the base in one direction, holding it between your thumb and scissors so that it curls like this. Do it on the other side also. So the petal will curl in a C shape. Now holding the edge between your fingernails, just slightly pull it in opposite direction. This is called crimping. Do it gently, otherwise the paper will tear. You get a rippled effect like this. Now just holding the center between your fingers, pull the petal in opposite directions. So you get a cupped kind of effect. And here's your petal already. Do this with all the petals. After all the petals have been shaped, take one petal and apply glue on its base. And stick this round the stigma that we prepared, just on the base of the stigma, like this. Hold it in place till the glue dries a bit, and similarly stick all the petals round the stigma. This is how it will look. You have to make the petals overlap one another on one side. Now after the glue has dried, tie the base with a thin wire. After the flower has been tied, take the sepal, put glue on the base and in the center also, and then stick the sepal on the base of the flower with the points just below the flower or on the wire. like that. Hold it till it dries a bit. Now take the smallest leaf and put some, first you curl it with a pair of scissors so that it curls out like that, and then apply glue on its base and stick this on the base of the sepal, so it will come just below the flower like this. Now actually a dianthus has two leaves like this and two the slightly longer leaves in an alternate fashion. So first you place this and then you put the slightly bigger leaf. So you again curl the leaf and applying glue on the base and stick it also next to the small leaf, slightly overlapping it like that. Next we'll put the smaller leaf and then the medium leaf. This is how the leaves will look. You have one alternate leaves, longer ones, and alternate smaller ones. Now you apply some glue at the base of the leaves and wind green tape on it till about 5 inches in length. After we've wrapped this with tape, I have made another flower. So I'll just put the other flower on the base of this like this and tie this with the wire. Tie it tightly. Now take these bigger leaves, apply some glue at the base, the biggest of the leaves, and stick them at the joint. This is how it will look. Now apply some glue at the base of these leaves and wrap the whole wire with green floral tape. And this is how your dianthus would look after it's finished.